Okay, we're back. Yeah, I know. Kevin be real bitchy this month. He did this on the veterans podcast, now he doing it over here. We're just waiting for Vic to go ahead and come back. Mia, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself while we are waiting for Vic?
Yes. Hamarawe, everybody. My name is Maria Warpath. I am a Comanche Indian, Comanche native from northeastern Texas. I was raised in northeastern Texas. I am a social advocate for my people. I'm a sitting council member for the GGC sanctioned chapter of the American Indian Movement, Indiana, Kentucky. If you are in the Indiana, Kentucky area and you're interested in indigenous movements or anything like that, feel free to hit me up on TikTok. I do a lot of social media advocacy. Lately, it seems like there's a lot of drama, but when isn't there on TikTok? Which is kind of taking me away from, doing this. Otherwise, I speak out against the oppression of my people. I'm a land protector, as well as speaking out for MIW. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm trying to see what's going on with Vic. But anyway, so while we're trying to get a hold of Vic, let's go ahead and let's discuss the lies that surround Thanksgiving.
I think the biggest lies. Sorry, you can go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no! I was just gonna say it's. We're taught in schools that the Pilgrims landed on the Mayflower, on Plymouth Rock in the Mayflower, and traded goods with the indigenous tribes here, and they ended up having a great big feast and coming together and signing treaties, and that's what Thanksgiving was. Do you want to go ahead? Oh, here's Vic. Do you want to go ahead and let us know what the truth behind that is?
Yeah, for sure. So just to touch on Thanksgiving, we're talking about the Plymouth colony. So the Wampanoag tribe is normally who they're addressing. It's 1619, 1621, about when the Pilgrims landed. And the Wampanoag tribe had already had contact with Europeans at this point. They had contact with the Spanish. They were themselves fighting their own form of slavery, or their people being enslaved. They were fighting against slavery of what is now known as the African American community of the Americas. There was never any feast. There was never a Thanksgiving feast. There was agreements, and the Plymouth colony was invited to a celebration, and then that's as far as it went. So this is an area known as New England, right? You have the decimation of this tribe, and this tribe that is trying to preserve what is left of their people. So they were just trying to do everything that they could to keep themselves from basically disappearing. New England started to lose popularity in a sense of people were moving away, moving to different regions of the United States. If people are not familiar with Manifest Destiny, Manifest Destiny is what the white people, the colonizer, lived by during that time, that told them that they were entitled to all land and that they would get it from the East Coast to the Pacific Coast. So they're living off their Manifest Destiny dreams, and that their Christian God sent them to, be able to collectively own this land, including the people on it. And the Wampanoag tribe was, in fact, attacked. They had men come out and kill the women, the children. They returned back, and as a form of being able to say, yes, this was a victory that we killed women and children, they declared Thanksgiving, or a thanks to be given for the slaughter. So essentially, whenever, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in our home, if we do have any type of feast, it's a feast of remembrance and mourning. for our people, because the Wampanoag may not necessarily be our tribe, but it is still our people. That's where colonialism began. New England started pushing the idea of, oh, there was this grand feast with natives, because they were losing their white population at Plymouth, and they were starting to get European Jews that were white, Italians, different flood of white Europeans coming in, and they kind of wanted to give this unity. Like, if you stay here, we have a really good relationship with the Indians. And that's basically where that story blew up. But there was never really any feast.
So what you're saying is essentially, when everybody's celebrating this feast with turkey and dressing and all this other shit, we're celebrating a massacre of indigenous people.
Exactly. Yeah. And most, if not all, of what we call Indian country knows this story. They know, there's some of our people that are more assimilated than others, and that, have assimilated to Christianity and have assimilated to the way of colonization. There's a lot of us that are assimilated in one way or the other. But as far as Thanksgiving, regardless of their stance or their assimilation ways, they know that story.
Okay.
There's the National Day of Mourning is on Thursday, and people from all over come to that area. Now they're going to stream it on Facebook, and they're going to stream it on live on YouTube, so you can watch it. You can go to UAINE, which is the United American Indians of New England.org. It's a website. They will have that. You'll be able to see it online. You can also go there, if you live in that area or whatever, and respectfully, they do a prayer walk, from, I think it's Castle Hill all the way to Plymouth Rock, I think, and it's not a festival. It's, the National Day of Mourning. So, there's thousands of people that actually go there, but you can go to that website. They also have a Facebook page. It'll be streaming on YouTube.
Did I